Hello, I'm Director Bang Jisung, the hair wizard who protects your hair. It's nice to see you. Let's discuss this in detail. Post-surgery shampooing varies greatly among clinics, and doctors' opinions differ significantly. There are various opinions like waiting a week or 10 days, so I did feel a bit of pressure when I started having patients do it earlier. In my experience, if we're a bit more meticulous during the hair transplant procedure, we can achieve proper hemostasis and encourage quicker hair engraftment. In my specific case, on the evening of the surgery itself, I have patients shampoo their hair before they are sent home. The reason is, shampooing earlier helps remove unnecessary waste products and grime quickly, leading to a cleaner recovery. From the 1 week point onward, I instruct patients to use a massaging shampoo, which we commonly refer to as a fingerprint shampoo. I explain they should use the fingerprint shampoo after 1 week, massaging with their fingertips for direct contact just like usual, but many patients are still quite anxious. However, in most cases, the wound has already almost completely healed by that point. Since the wounds in both the transplant and donor areas have fully healed, and there are no particular issues, I generally advise that it's perfectly fine to begin the fingerprint shampooing from the 1 week mark. If you didn't have your surgery with me, please note that each clinic has different styles and methods, so shampooing after 1 week is the correct approach. I can't say it's always the optimal method, but if you underwent surgery with me, then that's indeed the correct approach. The primary reason I stress shampooing at the 1 week point is that above all, your scalp will recover more quickly, which is highly beneficial. There's no itching, stinging or grime and no odor, and most importantly, if the hair engraftment is rapid, the hair sheds and heals faster, leading to greater satisfaction. Wouldn't you agree? Therefore, I advise you can confidently begin shampooing from the 1 week mark without any concerns. Well, in reality, every patient's scalp condition varies quite a bit. In some cases, the scalp is really smooth and clean after shampooing. In other cases, there might be a lot of dead skin cells already, and the skin just becomes completely clean. While it often cleans up perfectly like natural skin, sometimes you might find 1 or 2 spots with some residue, redness, or sebum. Such areas can exist, but there's no need to worry. When a wound is present, allowing things to drain externally is generally the easiest method for recovery. We call it drainage. If inflammation is present, allowing it to flow out helps the wound heal more easily. Therefore, you don't need to be concerned, simply shampoo gently, and I highly recommend allowing your scalp to heal naturally in that way. Usually people with thinner skin are the ones who mention this a lot. But this happens when the hair follicle is undergoing hair engraftment and stabilizing, causing some changes underneath. In my opinion, the root part of the original hair follicle and its body part get separated like this. Thus, when such a process happens, if the skin itself is thin, you might perceive that sensation in certain areas, I believe. So as they separate and their volume increases slightly, you feel like you can touch something. Some individuals perceive it this way. Additionally, if a sebaceous gland is located above the hair follicle, I believe that area might feel slightly more raised or like a bump as it develops. After the first week into the second or third, they say, I feel small bumps in the surgery area, right? They say, it feels like something is popping out, like a lump. But as you continue to shampoo, it often softens and disappears. So it's not inflammation. You don't need to worry. I understand that around 2 to 3 weeks after surgery, as your scalp undergoes changes, you might experience a mix of anticipation and concern. So please don't worry excessively, and if you have any questions, it would be best to consult the hospital where you had your surgery. Thank you.